Hi there, Martin here again today, and today I have this thank you card. It is using the Best of Flowers stamp set by Stampin' Up. Stampin' Up has brought this in to celebrate their 25 years of crafting business, and as you can see it contains the 4 images which are just gorgeous, as you can see, and today I'll be using this one here. Thank you. So to start with, I'm using a piece of crumb cake cardstock measuring 8 inches by 4, folded in half to make the base card of 4 by 4. To start with, I'm going to start with the Manhattan flowers little background there, and I've already gone and pre-embossed it into cherry cobbler. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm grabbing my Versamarker, which is Versamark ink in a pen, and I'm just going to highlight a few of the debossed areas ever so quickly. Now I'm just going to miss a few out. I'm not going to do all of them, just to add texture and tone to this. And as you can see, I'm not being precise or particularly too careful, mainly because of the video, but just you don't need to be. And there, and I'll colour this big area in here. Hope you can see this okay on the video, like so. Can you see that? Yeah. So that's just adding tone to it. And I'm going to do this one here. I'm not going to do the whole piece of card because it will be hidden under the first edition paper, as you can see. So just the main area, and I'm happy with that. Now with the embossed sections, I'm just going to grab my Stays On ink and just wipe it roughly over the top. I'm not too bothered about it being patchy or having lines across. I'm just, oh, there's a flower just popped off from somewhere. And there you go. As you can see, it's just rough, ragged, and just untidy, which is what we want. We like this effect. Now I'm just going to fold the corner up like so, just using my nails to roll it. There you go. Just so, and you could even run your nail along the edge if you so wish, or use our distress tool, which I don't have to hand, but I have long nails, it's fine, they work. And there you go. So that's that. I'm happy with that. These Versamarked areas will go clear. Well, it'll give it 2 tones. I've done the majority on here, so it's hard to show, but I think this one will just make it pop a little bit more. So I'm just going to go ahead and attach that to my card using snail adhesive. I got it right this video. I'll give myself a pat on the back later, don't worry. And I'm just going to leave a thin border around the edge, like so. And there you have it, just attached there. Try and make it straight, that's a little bit wonky, but it's fine. Sorry. Next I have my a 3 and 3 quarters by 3 3/4 piece of first edition paper, and I'm just gonna, as you can see, it's just gonna cover that. So I'm just gonna rip it from about there down, not being too accurate. I can't say that word. And yeah, there you go. And as you can see, it'll just give it a little bit of effect. There's a lot of ripping happening in this card because I think it just gives the grungy look a very big detail. And again, I'm just going to attach that with some snail. Nice and quick. Oh, lost it there. Like so. And I'm just going to try, can you see that? Sorry, going off the edge there. And just line it up like so. And there you go. So that's the base of the card. Next we're going to do some stamping, I think. There we go. Take that out of the way now. Lots of swapping around. So now I've got the stamp already, and it fits perfectly into our overall punch, which I have ready. Now I'm just going to stamp that in again, the stays on, sorry, and just gently tap it because I've only just re-inked this. I use stays on so much. And just stamp it there, like so. And again, I've just brought my Versamarker in, and I'm going to colour in all the flowers, just to make them stand out a little bit more to the rest of the leaves, etc. Again, I'm not being too fussy, just making sure they're all nicely coloured. You can also go ahead and put clear embossing powder on now and actually make it stay quite visible. Unlike in the example, it's kind of faded, but I think it looks very vintagey. Now I'm just going to go in with our overall punch and punch that out like so. And then I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to swipe it along the edges. As you can see, it gives it a darker tone, and it's just an easier way to get the, what's the word, the watermark image from around all the edges, like so. It just looks so cute. But I'm not going to stop there, because I like to take things a step further and bring in my stays on ink pad and just rub the edges along, roll it round, so you got the black edge, like that, you can see. And that just saves us mattering it onto another overall. Just makes it a little bit simpler. Now I've gone ahead and I've got this embossing folder, which comes in a pack of 2, and I've pre-embossed another bit of crumb cake, and it's just so pretty. And I'm literally just going to rip around that, not being too fussy. I'm not bothered about how big a border it is. I just don't want to ruin that image, which I've just done, but it's fine. And keep going and going until you've ripped it all the way along the edge, like so. So, like that. And I'm going to have it that way. And again, like with the Manhattan flower embossing, I'm just going to swipe my stays on ink over the top, just to give it the edge. Swipe it round, so it just looks a bit grungy. I'm saying grungy a lot. We can work with it. And then I'm just going to pop this up on dimensionals. Just use 2. And stick them in the bin, not on the side. And just place that in the middle, and it fits perfectly, and it just gives it that little raised edge, like so. And that's just going to then sit there, like so. Again, I think I'm just going to stick dimensionals on it for the sake of ease. One there. Ooh. Got a stray dimensional. Put that one there. And this one here, take off the backings, add another one, north, east, south and west, and pop that on like so. And there you go. Now to do the greeting, I think you can see, oh there you go, you can see it now. Your kindness means so much. I think that's just such a sweet saying. And there it is there. It is from the stamp set From My Heart, which again has 4 stamps. Oh no, 8 stamps. This is a 2-part, sorry. And I'm just using this one here. I just love the swirly, and the typography is huge at the moment. I'm sure you would have noticed. So I've got a 3/4 of an inch piece of very vanilla card, and I'm just going to stamp this in Stays On again. And I'm not too worried about getting it straight because I quite like the fact of it on an angle, like in the example. I think it reminds me of old American diner kind of look. And I'm just going to stamp that roughly where I like. And there you go, your kindness means so much. Now, with the flower stamp from earlier, it's dry now, it's not leaving any residue. I very rarely clean my stamps. Don't judge me. And I'm just going to bring in crumb cake ink and just randomly stamp it everywhere, like so. Just do several because we're going to fishtail the ends, like so. And I just eyeball it. I'm just going to fold it straight and then fold it back, like so. And again with this side, fold it straight and fold it back. And there you go. So that gives you the flag pattern and shape. Let's get rid of the ink pad so we've got more room to craft. And I'm just going to use my scissors, which I've misplaced. I always misplace something. Found them. And I'm just going to chop the excess off and do a little cut into the middle and then cut up to it, like so. And again on this side, cut into the middle and cut into that line, like so. And there you have the perfect fishtail greeting, which is just going to sit there on my card. And I'm just going to attach that again by dimensionals, just in case you hadn't guessed. And I think the one will do this one. And just place it off to one side, like so. And that's that bit. As you can see, the card is now coming together. Next, I am going to add my bow, which again I have pre-done because they take me forever to do. I am not very quick with my hands. So just pop a glue dot onto it and pop that into the top of the greeting, and then add 3 pearls, which I'm just going to grab now if they ever want to come off. And 1, 2 and 3. And there you go then. So there's today's card. I hope you like it. If you have any questions about Stampin' Up or myself, please pop over to my blog. It'll be listed below. You'll have contact details and more information about the products used today. Thank you. Have a nice day.